Welcome to tonight's sleep story. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let go of the day. Let's drift into a soothing story together as you begin your journey into a restful and rejuvenating sleep. As you settle into the warmth of your blankets, the scene begins to unfold around you, gently pulling you into the depths of your imagination. You find yourself stepping into a room filled with mirrors on every wall. It is a simple room, not much larger than a typical living room, but it is vast in its perception. The mirrors reflect not just the outer you, but also a glimpse of your inner world. As you gaze into each reflection, you feel the sensation of being observed, but also of observing yourself. There's no way to tell where one reflection ends and the other begins. And as you take in the many versions of yourself, a strange feeling washes over you. What you see is not just one person, but many. The version of you from yesterday, the version of you from 10 years ago, and perhaps even the version of you that hasn't yet come to be. Each reflection seems alive, moving with subtle shifts, as if responding to the shifting thoughts in your mind. You feel the strangeness of seeing so many faces. Faces you recognize as your own, but slightly different each time. The one staring back at you from one mirror appears older, wiser, perhaps a little more worn by life, while another looks like the younger version of yourself, untouched by time. In each reflection, there's a slight variation in the eyes, a subtle shift in the way you hold yourself, or even a change in the expression on your face. You stand still, allowing yourself to be consumed by this vast array of reflections. You begin to notice how each version of yourself seems to express a different emotion, a different persona, and a different aspect of your identity. Some reflections are filled with a certain confidence, while others seem more uncertain, even fearful. Some smile, while others seem lost in thought. Each reflection is you, yet none of them seem entirely like you, as if each version of yourself were a fragmented echo of your true self. The mirrors are not just showing you what you look like physically. They are reflecting the many layers of your existence. Feel the soft pull of each reflection as it tries to draw you in, to connect with you in a way that feels both familiar and distant. How can all these versions of yourself exist simultaneously in your mind? Can the real you be reduced to just one of these reflections? Or are you a combination of them all? Are these fragmented reflections simply fragments of the self? Or are they the very essence of who you are? There is a humming in the air as you step closer to one of the mirrors. You reach out, your hand lightly brushing the glass. And as you do, a sudden discomfort stirs within you. The reflection staring back at you does not shift as you expected it to. Instead, it seems to linger for a moment longer, holding your gaze with a deep intensity that feels almost otherworldly. It's as if the reflection in the mirror is trying to speak, to tell you something that words cannot express. In the stillness of the room, you begin to question, which of these reflections is the real you? If each one of them feels so true, so genuine in its own way, how can you possibly identify yourself with just one of them? The longer you stand in front of the mirrors, the more you feel yourself becoming lost in this maze of reflections. Are you merely a collection of moments, of feelings and experiences? Or is there a more cohesive self, a core identity that exists beyond all these shifting images? The room is silent now, save for the soft breathing of your own body. You continue to gaze into the mirror, seeing more and more faces and personalities unfolding before you. You wonder if, perhaps, this is the nature of identity itself. Not a static, singular thing, but rather a constantly evolving set of experiences, feelings, and choices that overlap and interweave like the strands of a delicate web. As the room's light grows dim, you find yourself drifting deeper into a meditative state, the reflections before you blending together. The paradox of identity, that infinite multiplicity within each of us, begins to fill you with a sense of peace, as if the fragmented versions of yourself are finally starting to harmonize into something whole. You begin to feel that maybe, just maybe, it's not the mirrors themselves that are at fault for showing you so many different versions of yourself, but rather that identity is inherently fluid, constantly shifting, adapting, and growing. And in this quiet understanding, you feel the weight of self-doubt begin to melt away, allowing you to simply be. Slowly, as the final reflection flickers in the mirrors, the world outside this room starts to fade away, and you feel your body relax. The clarity of the moment settles into your being. You are all these reflections, and none of them, and yet, somehow, you're also the sum of them all. Feel the stillness, the acceptance of this ever-changing self as you gently close your eyes, letting the peacefulness of this realization soothe you into a deeper, more restful state. As you sink deeper into relaxation, the scene around you shifts subtly. The mirrors begin to fade from view, leaving you in the midst of an open, serene landscape, bathed in soft light. The vast expanse of sky stretches endlessly above you, and the gentle sound of a breeze caresses your ears. Yet, as you walk through this landscape, you feel a familiar presence. The mirror room is not gone. It is now within you, as though it exists in the very fabric of your mind. You find yourself standing in front of a new mirror, one that feels more alive than the others. This one doesn't just reflect your image, it feels as though it reflects your soul. The longer you gaze into it, the more you sense the paradox deep within. It's as if the reflection staring back at you is not just your outer self, but an essence, an image of everything you've ever been and everything you might become. It is not fixed, but ever-changing, a fluid representation of who you are and who you will be. You feel a quiet pull, a deep curiosity, as you step closer to the mirror. There's a whisper in the air, the faintest sound that seems to come from within you. The whisper of questions that have lingered in the back of your mind for years. Who am I, really? What defines the true self? You find that the more you stare into this reflective surface, the more the boundaries between your identity and the reflection blur. It is as though the mirror is not just showing you a fixed image, but rather pulling you into a deeper understanding of the self, a self that is constantly evolving. Feel the gentle hum of realization as you notice something profound. The reflection before you is not a singular entity. It is many, a multitude of versions, fragments of your life. It shows not just who you were in the past, but who you are now and who you may become. In this moment, you begin to sense the paradox. The self is not a solid, permanent fixture, but rather a fluid concept, shaped by time, experiences, and emotions. As you stand there, you feel your thoughts slowing down, sinking deeper into the stillness. Your mind begins to understand. The self is like water, shifting and changing with the ebb and flow of life. It is not something that can be easily captured or defined. Rather, it is something you can embrace, like a river, constantly moving, constantly evolving, always becoming. Now, imagine a soft breeze sweeping across your face. Feel it cool against your skin, gentle and inviting. The breeze seems to bring with it a sense of clarity, as if it is whispering the truth about the nature of identity. It is not about holding on to one image, one fixed version of yourself. It is about the freedom to flow, to change, and to adapt. As you close your eyes, you realize that the mirror paradox lies in the fact that there is no single, permanent reflection of who you are. You are a sum of parts, a mixture of experiences, feelings, and memories. And in this moment, you accept that you are both everything and nothing at the same time. A dynamic being that is constantly in flux. Feel the peace that comes with this realization. You're not trapped by any single version of yourself. You are free, fluid, and whole. Take a deep breath, allowing the sensation of freedom and acceptance to wash over you. The mirror no longer feels like a tool for self-judgment or comparison. Instead, it has become a symbol of growth, of embracing the ever-changing nature of your existence. Let the tranquility of this realization fill your mind, easing you into a deeper state of relaxation. Feel yourself becoming lighter, more at peace with the idea that who you are is not fixed, but constantly unfolding. The journey is not to find a static self, but to live in the flow of change, accepting each moment as it comes. As you surrender to the stillness, you realize that the paradox of the mirror is not something to be solved. It is something to be embraced. You are both the observer and the observed, the reflection and the creator. And as you rest here, letting go of all tension, know that the beauty of your existence lies in its fluidity. You are whole in your ever-changing. As you continue to drift deeper into sleep, the scene around you subtly transforms once again. The landscape fades, and you find yourself in a quiet, dimly lit room filled with books, papers, and the soft sound of a ticking clock. The air is cool, yet there is a sense of warmth here, as though time itself has slowed down. You notice that, in this room, the mirrors no longer line the walls. Instead, they are replaced with paintings. Each one shows a different version of you. These are not portraits in the traditional sense, but rather abstract representations of yourself, captured at different moments in time. Some show you smiling, others in deep thought, and some show you in the midst of change. Each painting seems to convey something deeper, something beyond the mere surface, a different facet of your ever-shifting identity. You feel a curiosity as you approach the first painting, one of you as a child, full of innocence and wonder. You stand before it, feeling the nostalgia for a time when the world seemed so much simpler, when your identity was still forming and you were untouched by the complexities of life. As you gaze at this painting, you feel a gentle tug in your heart, as though the child you once were is trying to communicate with you. It's a version of you that's long gone, yet you recognize it. The childlike innocence, the untainted curiosity, the desire for adventure. This reflection feels pure, almost untouched by time, yet you know it's part of you. The compassionate, joyful child still exists within you, perhaps hidden beneath layers of experience, but very much alive. Next, you move to another painting, this one depicting you as a teenager, standing at the edge of the world, full of dreams and uncertainty. You can almost hear the uncertainty in the air, the tension between who you were expected to become and who you truly were at the core. As you study this version of yourself, you recognize the restlessness, the desire to break free from the confines of your past and create your own identity. That version of you had questions, hopes, and fears, trying to figure out where they fit in the vastness of the world. Feel the empathy that arises within you as you stand before this painting. The teenager's eyes seem to look directly at you, searching for answers, just as you once did. In this quiet space, you realize how deeply you've grown from that phase, but how it still lives inside you. The dreamer, the one who saw endless possibilities and was not yet weighed down by the harsh realities of life. You move on to the next painting, which shows you as an adult, standing tall with a sense of accomplishment. This version of you has lived through hardships, made decisions, and come to terms with who they are. You can feel the strength radiating from this image, but also the weight of responsibility and experience. This is the version of you that has weathered storms, that knows the value of time, that carries the scars of the journey. As you stand before it, you feel a deep sense of gratitude for the wisdom this version of you has gained. You acknowledge how each decision, each choice, each moment of growth has shaped you into who you are today. Yet despite the strength of this version, you feel the fragility that comes with age and experience. It's as if this version of you knows that there's still so much more to learn, and that the journey is never truly finished. The reflection seems to invite you to continue exploring, continue growing and evolving, to embrace the uncertainties that lie ahead, just as you once embraced them as a teenager, but with the peace of knowing that you have the strength to handle whatever comes. The final painting catches your attention. It shows an older version of yourself, wisdom etched into every line of your face. The expression is serene, almost content, yet there is a glimmer of something more, a quiet knowing that comes only with time. This version of you is standing with a sense of calm acceptance, embracing the life they've lived, free from the need to prove anything. The painting feels timeless, as if it represents an ideal of self-acceptance, where the past, present, and future all coexist harmoniously. You feel a soft, reassuring peace wash over you as you stand before this painting. It is a reminder that no matter where you are in your journey, all the versions of you, the child, the teenager, the adult, and the elder, are connected. Each one has played a role in shaping the whole of who you are. Time is fluid, and each version of you is equally important, equally valid. As you slowly move away from the paintings, feel the peaceful assurance that comes with this understanding. You're not just one version of yourself, but many, and each of those versions is valuable. There is no single static identity, only the ever-changing, ever-evolving nature of who you are. You embrace this fluidity, allowing yourself to flow with time, just as the versions of yourself have done before. Let this deep realization settle into your soul as you close your eyes. You are the sum of all your experiences, all your versions, and you are whole just as you are. Feel the gentle comfort of accepting all parts of yourself, knowing that you are always becoming, always evolving, always connected to the past and the future in a way that makes you uniquely you. Let this sense of wholeness guide you into the deepest, most peaceful sleep. As your consciousness deepens, the scene around you begins to transform once more. You are no longer in the room with the mirrors or the paintings. Instead, you find yourself standing on the edge of a vast desert, where the wind whispers through the sand dunes, and the sky stretches endlessly above, casting a golden glow over the scene. The sand beneath your feet is soft and warm, but as you stand there, you feel a strange sense of timelessness, like the desert has existed for eternities, untouched by the passage of time. Here, in the heart of this timeless landscape, you begin to sense the paradox of time, that no matter how much we change, no matter how much we grow or evolve, we are always anchored by time. You realize that time is both an illusion and a force that shapes everything. Just as the sand dunes shift, form, and dissolve in the wind, so too does the self. Forever in flux, never truly static, yet always deeply connected to the past and the future. Feel the calm acceptance as the wind sweeps across the dunes, erasing the footprints you once left behind. Each step you take is a moment in time, yet with each passing moment, that step becomes part of the past. You wonder, does time define you, or do you define time? As you watch the sand dunes shift and change with every breeze, you begin to understand that time does not constrain you. Rather, it is a canvas on which the story of your life is drawn, ever shifting, ever changing, but never lost. You feel the warmth of the desert sun on your skin, and the gentle coolness of the evening air beginning to settle in as the day gives way to twilight. The shadows stretch, and you realize how much time has passed since you first arrived. But in this space, you're not bound by clocks or schedules. Time moves differently here, more slowly, like the eternal ebb and flow of the tides. It's a reminder that the concept of time is not just something external, but something you feel within yourself. Your experience of it is deeply personal and connected to your inner world. With this realization, you look up at the horizon, and in the fading light, you see another version of yourself standing in the distance. Not quite a reflection, but a figure that seems to be woven into the fabric of the landscape. You are both a part of the desert and apart from it. The figure before you represents a future self, someone who has lived through the passage of time, someone who has grown, evolved, and come to understand the endlessness of the journey. You begin to walk towards this figure, the sand shifting with each step, as if the path is being created beneath your feet. You feel the weight of your choices, the people you've met, the paths you've taken. With every step, the past and the future seem to blend, and you begin to understand that who you are is never a fixed destination. You are constantly becoming, reshaping, learning, and growing with each moment. As you near the figure, you realize that this version of yourself is smiling, a calm and peaceful expression on their face. There is no tension in their body, no uncertainty in their eyes. This version of you has accepted the flow of time, the ebb and flow of change. They are whole, complete, but still open to becoming more. You stand beside this version of yourself, and for a moment, you feel aligned with the totality of your being, past, present, and future. There is no division, only a sense of continuity, a thread that ties everything together. As you stand there, you feel an overwhelming sense of peace and clarity. Time is not your enemy, it is your companion, guiding you through life, shaping you in ways you may not always understand, but can always trust. The future is not something to fear, but something to embrace, for it is just as much a part of you as the past. Feel the soft desert wind blow across your face, carrying with it the wisdom of ages, the knowledge that every moment, every breath, is a step on a journey that is both your own and universal. You understand now that there is no need to rush, no need to cling to the past or to worry about the future. You are here, in this moment, exactly where you need to be. As the desert sky turns to twilight and the first stars begin to twinkle above, you realize that you are both timeless and ever-changing, a part of the infinite cycle of life. The sand beneath your feet, the stars above, and the shifting landscape are all reminders that, just like the desert, your journey will continue, sometimes slowly, sometimes quickly, but always forward. You are not bound by time, rather, you flow with it, carried along like the wind that shifts the dunes. Let the gentle stillness of this moment fill your mind as you drift deeper into sleep, knowing that the paradox of time has no power over you. You are both a product of time and its eternal witness. Feel the peace of acceptance wash over you as you let go, knowing that every step you've taken and every step you will take is part of a beautiful, continuous journey. The sands of time are endless, but so too are the possibilities before you. As you rest even deeper into a state of calm, the desert fades from view, and you find yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The soft sound of waves gently lapping against the shore fills the air, and the cool breeze carries the refreshing scent of salt and seaweed. The vast ocean stretches before you, a symbol of endlessness, as if the very horizon where the sky meets the sea holds the secrets of time itself. The sun is low, casting long shadows across the sand, and you begin to realize that just as the ocean is vast and ever-moving, so too is your journey through time. Feel the peace settle into your being as you watch the waves move, each one unique, yet part of the same endless rhythm. The ocean, like time, is both constant and shifting. It represents the continuity of life, the flow of moments, the passage of years, and the ebb and flow of who we are as individuals. Step closer to the water's edge and feel the coolness of the water as it touches your toes. The waves wash over your feet, smooth and gentle, but with a sense of power beneath the surface. You feel the connection between the ocean and your own experience, as if the water represents your emotions, constantly shifting and evolving. Yet, beneath it all, there is a steady current, the core of who you are, unchanging no matter how the surface may look. Now, imagine yourself walking along the shoreline, your footsteps leaving temporary imprints in the sand, only for the next wave to gently wash them away. With each step, you feel the weight of impermanence. Just as the waves come and go, so do the moments in our lives, fleeting yet part of a greater whole. There is no need to worry about the footprints left behind. They will fade just as time moves forward, washing over the past without hesitation. As you walk along the shore, the horizon stretches before you, seemingly endless. You feel a pull toward it, a desire to explore what lies beyond. But there is a sense of peace in knowing that the horizon is not something to reach, but something to follow. Just as time is not something to finish, but something to experience. The journey is not about reaching a destination, but about being present in each moment, feeling the waves of change and growth as they come and go. Feel the serenity of this realization wash over you as you stand still for a moment, watching the waves roll in and out, always moving forward. The ocean's rhythm is like the beat of time itself, a constant, comforting presence that carries you forward. You realize that just as the ocean moves, so too does your life. You're not static, but always in motion, constantly evolving and growing, even when you cannot see the changes. The ocean before you is not just a natural wonder, but a reflection of the self, vast, deep, and fluid. It is a reminder that you are part of something greater, something that flows beyond you, a constant cycle of change and renewal. Feel the connection between the ocean and your own fluidity, your own ability to grow and transform with the passage of time. Now, take a deep breath, inhaling the salt-laced air and the freshness of the sea. With each breath, feel your body relax even more, letting go of any tension you may have carried. Let the sound of the waves calm your mind, and the peacefulness of the ocean wash over your soul. There is no rush, no need to hurry to the horizon. You are exactly where you need to be, standing in the now, embracing the flow of time, knowing that each wave, each moment, is part of the grand, endless cycle of existence. Let the soothing rhythm of the waves, the vastness of the ocean, and the peaceful knowledge of time's fluidity guide you into a deeper rest. Feel the gentle ebb and flow of your own life, and as you drift further into sleep, know that you are part of something vast, part of a never-ending journey of growth and transformation. Time, like the ocean, will continue to move, and so will you, always becoming, always flowing forward. As you rest even deeper into a state of calm, the desert fades from view, and you find yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The soft sound of waves gently lapping against the shore fills the air, and the cool breeze carries the refreshing scent of salt and seaweed. The vast ocean stretches before you, a symbol of endlessness, as if the very horizon where the sky meets the sea holds the secrets of time itself. The sun is low, casting long shadows across the sand, and you begin to realize that just as the ocean is vast and ever-moving, so too is your journey through time. Feel the peace settle into your being as you watch the waves move, each one unique, yet part of the same endless rhythm. The ocean, like time, is both constant and shifting. It represents the continuity of life, the flow of moments, the passage of years, and the ebb and flow of who we are as individuals. Step closer to the water's edge and feel the coolness of the water as it touches your toes. The waves wash over your feet, smooth and gentle, but with a sense of power beneath the surface. You feel the connection between the ocean and your own experience, as if the water represents your emotions, constantly shifting and evolving. Yet beneath it all, there is a steady current, the core of who you are, unchanging, no matter how the surface may look. Now, imagine yourself walking along the shoreline, your footsteps leaving temporary imprints in the sand, only for the next wave to gently wash them away. With each step, you feel the weight of impermanence. Just as the waves come and go, so do the moments in our lives, fleeting, yet part of a greater whole. There is no need to worry about the footprints left behind. They will fade just as time moves forward, washing over the past without hesitation. As you walk along the shore, the horizon stretches before you, seemingly endless. You feel a pull toward it, a desire to explore what lies beyond. But there is a sense of peace in knowing that the horizon is not something to reach, but something to follow, just as time is not something to finish, but something to experience. The journey is not about reaching a destination, but about being present in each moment, feeling the waves of change and growth as they come and go. Feel the serenity of this realization wash over you as you stand still for a moment, watching the waves roll in and out, always moving forward. The ocean's rhythm is like the beat of time itself, a constant, comforting presence that carries you forward. You realize that just as the ocean moves, so too does your life. You are not static, but always in motion, constantly evolving and growing, even when you cannot see the changes. The ocean before you is not just a natural wonder, but a reflection of the self, vast, deep, and fluid. It is a reminder that you are part of something greater, something that flows beyond you, a constant cycle of change and renewal. Feel the connection between the ocean and your own fluidity, your own ability to grow and transform with the passage of time. Now, take a deep breath, inhaling the salt-laced air and the freshness of the sea. With each breath, feel your body relax even more, letting go of any tension you may have carried. Let the sound of the waves calm your mind and the peacefulness of the ocean wash over your soul. There is no rush, no need to hurry to the horizon. You are exactly where you need to be, standing in the noir, embracing the flow of time, knowing that each wave, each moment, is part of the grand, endless cycle of existence. Let the soothing rhythm of the waves, the vastness of the ocean, and the peaceful knowledge of time's fluidity guide you into a deeper rest. Feel the gentle ebb and flow of your own life, and as you drift further into sleep, know that you're part of something vast, part of a never-ending journey of growth and transformation. Time, like the ocean, will continue to move, and so will you, always becoming, always flowing. As the ocean's soothing rhythm fades gently into the background, a new scene begins to unfold. You feel yourself drawn into a quiet forest, where the air is crisp and fresh with the scent of pine and earth. The forest is bathed in a soft, dappled light, the sun filtering through the leaves, casting golden beams onto the forest floor. The leaves whisper in the wind, a delicate symphony that seems to echo the gentle flow of time itself. In this peaceful haven, you sense a profound connection to the world around you, as if the forest itself is alive, breathing in time with your own heartbeat. You begin walking along a winding path, the ground beneath your feet soft and welcoming, covered in layers of fallen leaves that crunch gently with each step. There is a sense of stillness in the air, yet an undeniable motion as well. The trees sway ever so slightly, and the wind moves through the branches, carrying the scent of growth. It is as though the forest is in a constant state of becoming, just as you are, each leaf, each tree, growing, shedding, and regrowing in a timeless cycle. Feel the comfort of knowing that just like the forest, you too are part of a natural rhythm. The trees that surround you have weathered storms, shed their leaves, and stood tall through the seasons. Some have aged and become stronger, while others have fallen to make way for new growth. The cyclical nature of life is evident here. Nothing is permanent, yet nothing is ever truly lost. Each part of the cycle plays its role, bringing something new and vibrant into existence. As you walk deeper into the forest, you feel a growing sense of belonging. The path beneath your feet shifts from soft earth to a gentle stream, its water running clear and cool, with the sound of its flow harmonizing with the soft murmur of the trees. The water glides effortlessly over smooth stones, continuously moving forward, yet never the same. It's a beautiful reminder that while you may feel still at times, you are constantly flowing, shifting and changing, just as the water does. Every step, every breath, is part of this dance of existence. You kneel beside the stream, feeling the coolness of the water as you dip your fingers in. The sensation is calming, grounding, and refreshing. As you watch the water move, you are reminded that the flow of time does not need to be feared. It is a dance between stillness and movement, between being and becoming. The forest teaches you that everything moves in cycles: birth, growth, decay, and renewal. The forest itself is always changing, yet always present, rooted in its place. You too are rooted in the moment, growing in the cycle of life. As you sit beside the stream, you feel the gentle pull of the rhythm around you. The wind, the water, the rustling leaves, they all seem to whisper to you. This is your path, a path that is as much about embracing the journey as it is about reaching any destination. You're not meant to stay the same, but to grow, to learn, and to become something new with every passing moment. The soft light of the forest begins to fade as the day turns toward evening. The golden hues of the sun begin to soften, and the shadows stretch across the forest floor. The air cools, and you feel a sense of peaceful transition. There's no urgency here, only the quiet comfort of knowing that the day has fulfilled its purpose and is now making way for night, just as each day leads into the next, and each moment leads into the next. Feel the warmth of the forest, the gentle whisper of change, and the deep peace that comes with the knowledge that you are part of an eternal cycle, just like the trees, the water, and the air. The cycle of life is infinite, and you are always becoming, always growing, always changing, but always rooted in the present. You are part of a timeless dance, one that stretches far beyond the limits of your understanding. Let the rhythm of the forest and the stream guide you into peaceful sleep, knowing that just as the earth moves in its constant cycle, so too does your life move, forever evolving, forever growing, and always renewing. Feel the peacefulness of the natural world flow through you as you sink into a deeper state of relaxation, knowing that every moment is part of a larger, ever-moving cycle. As you drift deeper into relaxation, the world around you begins to shift once more. The forest fades into a soft, gentle mist, and you find yourself standing on the edge of a vast meadow where the sky stretches endlessly above, bathed in the warm, golden glow of the setting sun. The air is still, yet there is a profound sense of motion beneath the surface. You feel as though you are standing on the edge of something much larger than yourself, something that has always been and will always be. The meadow feels timeless, as if it has existed in this same form for centuries, untouched by the passage of time. You take a deep breath, inhaling the sweet scent of wildflowers and fresh grass, and for a moment, you feel a deep connection to the land beneath your feet. Everything around you is in a perfect state of balance, moving gently in the breeze. You are part of this landscape, just as much as the trees, the flowers, and the sky. It's as if you have always belonged here, and always will. The sun dips lower on the horizon, casting a soft, rosy light over the meadow. As you look around, you notice the cyclical nature of everything. The way the flowers bloom and wither, the way the grass bends with the wind, and the way the sun rises and sets every day. It is as though time here doesn't exist in a linear fashion, but instead in a series of endless cycles, cycles of growth, decay, and rebirth. Each moment feels both infinite and fleeting, as if the present is woven into the fabric of eternity. Feel the gentle sway of the tall grass around you, and notice how the light catches the edges of each blade, creating a shimmering effect as the wind whispers through the field. The grass moves in waves, just like the ebb and flow of time, constantly shifting, but always returning to its original place. The cycles of nature are repeated with such grace, never rushing, never hesitating. This rhythm, this dance of time, is both comforting and humbling, as you realize that everything, including yourself, is part of this eternal movement. As you stand there, you notice a subtle shift in the landscape. The field begins to gently fade into darkness as the twilight envelops the meadow. The sky above you transitions from soft golden hues to the deepening blues and purples of the evening. The first stars begin to appear, glimmering softly in the vastness of the sky. You feel a deep sense of peace and acceptance in this transition, knowing that just as the day must give way to night, so too does life move in cycles of light and dark, growth and rest. The meadow now feels even more timeless, as if the passage of time has slowed to a gentle, steady rhythm. You stand in the stillness, feeling the presence of the world around you, as if you're in perfect harmony with everything. The world is not a place of chaos, but a place of balance, where each moment flows seamlessly into the next, each cycle flowing into the next. The beauty of this moment is that it does not demand anything from you. It simply exists, and you exist within it. In the distance, you hear the faint song of night birds as the cool evening breeze picks up, bringing with it the scent of the earth settling into rest. As you listen, you feel the weight of your own impermanence, and yet, in the same breath, you feel the peace of knowing that you are part of something much larger. You are part of the cycle of life, and that knowledge fills you with comfort and reassurance. Time does not have to be feared. It is simply the natural progression of existence. Feel the relaxation spread through your body as the night deepens. The world is quiet now, and you are safe within this cycle, within this eternal return. Every breath you take is a reminder that life is constant in its change, and that change is as much a part of you as the very essence of time itself. The stars above reflect the infinite possibilities that await, as each cycle brings new opportunities for growth, understanding, and renewal. Let the peace of the eternal cycle fill your mind and body as you embrace the knowledge that you are part of an endless dance of becoming. The rhythm of life, like the waves of the ocean, like the movement of the wind, like the turn of the seasons, continues with or without you. You do not need to rush. You do not need to fear. You are part of something much greater than yourself, and as you close your eyes, you can feel the gentle pull of the universe guiding you through the cycles of life. Feel yourself drift deeper into sleep, knowing that just as the night follows the day, you too will continue to grow, evolve, and become. The cycle of life is eternal, and you are always part of it, a timeless being in the great dance of existence. Let this peaceful realization guide you into a deeper, more restful state, where you can rest and renew just as the world. As you settle deeper into the gentle rhythm of the world, the scene around you begins to shift again. The meadow fades, and you find yourself standing at the edge of a vast river, its surface shimmering in the soft light of the moon. The sound of the flowing water fills the air, a soothing, rhythmic sound that seems to speak of time itself. The river flows endlessly, winding through the landscape, its waters never still, always moving forward. Feel the coolness of the night air as you stand by the river's edge, the breeze gently brushing your skin, carrying with it the fresh scent of water and earth. You are mesmerized by the river, by its continuous movement. The water flows so naturally, so effortlessly, and you begin to wonder how much like the river is time itself. Just as the river moves forward without ever turning back, so too does time, flowing in one direction, never stopping, never pausing. It is a current that cannot be resisted, only embraced. As you gaze at the water, you notice something strange. The river seems to reflect the stars above, creating an endless loop of light and motion, a perfect mirror of the vast sky. The stars flicker softly on the water's surface, creating an image that feels both real and illusory at the same time. It's as if the river is not just a physical presence, but a reflection of time itself, a mirror to the flow of existence. You realize that, like the river, you are part of this flow, moving through time, carried along by the current of your own experiences. The water before you is not just flowing from one place to another, but seems to carry memories with it. Small, fleeting fragments of the past, like leaves carried by the river, floating on the surface and disappearing into the depths. With each wave, with each ripple, you feel as though you are touching the past, even if just for a moment, before it fades away once more. The river is a symbol of the passage of time, unpredictable, ephemeral, and yet constant in its flow. Step closer to the river's edge, feeling the coolness of the water as it rushes past your feet. It is as though the river is inviting you to join it, to let go of all the tension you may be holding on to, and to simply allow yourself to flow with time. As you feel the water move around your feet, you are reminded that life is much like this river. We are constantly moving, constantly changing, and yet, in our essence, we are always the same. The flow of the river does not alter its identity. It is always water, always flowing, always moving forward. In this moment, you feel the truth of your own existence. You are both the river and the observer, flowing through time while also witnessing its passage. You witness the changes in the world around you, but you are not separate from them. Just as the river carries the leaves and the stones along with it, you carry your own experiences, your own memories, and your own growth along with you wherever you go. Time does not move without you. It moves because of you, with you. As the night deepens, the moonlight reflects more brightly on the surface of the river, illuminating the gentle ripples in the water. The stars in the sky become clearer, their light dancing on the surface, mirroring the movement of the river below. You realize that there is no beginning and no end to the flow of time. It is a continuous circle, like the river's endless journey, always moving forward, always evolving. The peaceful flow of the river becomes a symbol of acceptance. Just as the river cannot fight its current, you too can learn to flow with time. There is no need to rush or resist. You are a part of this eternal dance, this endless movement. And as you let go of any fear or uncertainty, you feel a deep sense of peace settle in your heart. Take a deep breath, feeling the cool air and the soft sound of the river. With each breath, you become more attuned to the gentle passage of time, understanding that time is not something to be controlled or feared, but something to be embraced. The river continues its journey, the current carrying it forward into the unknown, just as the moments of your life flow into the future, carrying you forward into your own becoming. Feel the stillness and the peace of this realization settle into your being. You are part of the flow, part of the river of time. And with each passing moment, you become more connected to the rhythm of the universe. You are exactly where you need to be in this moment. And you're moving forward, just like the river, with grace, acceptance, and peace. Allow this understanding to fill you completely, guiding you into an even deeper state of relaxation as you continue to flow along the river of time. As the river continues its eternal flow, a soft shift occurs, and the scene around you begins to transform. The river fades into the distance, and you find yourself in a quiet forest glade, surrounded by tall, majestic trees whose branches stretch upward to the sky. The air is cool and crisp, carrying the scent of fresh pine and the faintest hint of earth. There is a gentle humming in the air, a sound so faint and calming that it feels like the very essence of the world is breathing in harmony with you. You step into the glade, your feet sinking softly into the moss-covered earth, feeling the warmth of the ground beneath you. The forest feels safe, enclosed, as if it exists outside of time. There is no rushing here, no urgency, just the quiet presence of nature, perfectly still, yet in constant motion. The stillness of the moment surrounds you, inviting you to let go of any tension you may be holding, to let go of thoughts of the past and the future, and to simply be in this moment. As you walk deeper into the forest, you notice the way the light shifts, filtering through the canopy of leaves above. The sun's rays create intricate patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor, a dance of illumination that seems to move with the breeze. The soft rustle of leaves echoes gently, and the occasional birdsong creates a perfect rhythm of peace, like nature's own lullaby. Each step you take feels deliberate, grounded and connected to the earth beneath you. You are walking not just through the forest, but through the very present moment. The beauty of this moment is its simplicity. The forest, the light, the sound, all perfectly in sync. There's nothing to do here, nothing to prove, just the serene acceptance of what is. You realize that in this moment, you're not chasing anything, you're simply being. The present is all that exists, and for the first time, you feel the weight of your thoughts gently drift away, as if they are carried by the breeze, leaving only the calm, still presence of now. Feel the peace of being fully present in this moment. There is no need to look ahead or behind. There is only the here and now, a peaceful, timeless space where everything is as it should be. Your mind, your body, and your soul are all aligned, resting in this quiet harmony. The forest, the trees, the wind, and the earth, they all seem to be speaking the same language, the language of the present, of acceptance and peace. As you stand still in the center of the glade, you feel your body relax even further. The tension in your muscles slowly melts away, replaced by a sense of lightness and ease. You feel rooted to the earth beneath you, yet as light as the air itself, drifting effortlessly with the moment. The stillness of the forest and the silence of the world around you are a reminder that there is no rush, no need to hurry. Everything you need is already here, in the present. The sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting a soft golden light across the glade. The colors of the forest change as the twilight settles in, and the sky becomes a canvas of soft purples, pinks, and oranges. You take a deep breath, feeling the coolness of the evening air fill your lungs. The moment feels eternal, as if time has slowed to match the steady beat of your own heart. The peace of the present moment washes over you, and you realize that there is no need to strive for anything more. You are enough, just as you are, in this perfect still moment. Feel the deep connection to the world around you as you stand still in the forest, the gentle pulse of nature all around you. You are part of this cycle of life, part of the flow of time, and yet, in this moment, you are free from its pull. You are free to rest, free to be, and to simply exist in the here and now. Allow this peaceful understanding to sink deep into your soul as you drift further into relaxation. Let the stillness of the forest and the quiet presence of the moment wrap around you like a comforting blanket. With each breath, let go of the past, let go of the future, and allow yourself to sink into the peaceful now. You are safe, you are at peace, and you are exactly where you need to be. Feel the weight of the world lift from your shoulders as you surrender to the peace of this. As the twilight deepens and the stars begin to emerge above, you feel yourself gently drift into sleep, knowing that the present moment is all that matters. The world may move on, but here, in this quiet, timeless space, you're whole. You're part of the eternal flow, and you are at peace. Allow yourself to relax deeper, to rest fully, and to embrace the serenity of the present moment, knowing that everything is unfolding just as it should. As you sink deeper into the peaceful embrace of the night, the world around you softens even further. The quiet hum of the universe seems to fade into a gentle silence, as if the very air itself has slowed. In this stillness, you begin to feel a connection not just to the land beneath your feet or the world around you, but to something far greater, something vast, timeless, and infinite. You are no longer just observing the beauty of the world. You're becoming one with it, woven into the very fabric of existence. You find yourself lying back, the soft earth beneath you, now covered with the lightest blanket of moss and petals, as if nature itself is holding you in a gentle embrace. The night air is cool and refreshing, yet warm in its touch, wrapping you in a soothing cocoon of comfort. You close your eyes, and the sounds of the world around you become even more vivid. The gentle rustle of leaves, the far-off call of an owl, the soft ripple of a stream somewhere in the distance. The peacefulness of the moment fills your body, making you feel as though you are floating, suspended between the now and the infinite expanse of time. Feel the weight of your body melt into the earth beneath you. Each breath you take is slow and easy, filling your lungs with the fresh air of the night. The steady rhythm of your breath matches the steady pulse of the world around you. Each heartbeat and each exhale, creating a sense of unity with the universe itself. There is no rush, no need for movement, no duty or task to complete. You are simply being, existing as part of the whole. The world does not demand anything from you in this moment, and in return, you allow yourself to rest. The stars above twinkle softly, their light a distant, peaceful reminder of the infinite nature of existence. Just as the stars shine effortlessly, you too can allow yourself to shine in your own quiet way, without needing to prove anything. There is no pressure to be anything other than you. You are perfect in your stillness, in your ability to simply exist without striving for something more. Feel the quiet peace that surrounds you, and with each passing breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of relaxation. Let go of any lingering thoughts, any worries, any tension. There's no need for action here, only the gentle acceptance of the moment. Let the quiet of the night wash over you like a soft wave, carrying you away from the noise of the world and into a place of complete peace. In this moment, you realize that you're not separate from the world. You're a part of it. Just as the stars and the night are part of the great universe, so too are you part of the eternal flow of existence. There is no beginning and no end. There is only the now, unfolding as it always has and always will. You are simply one note in a symphony, a soft breath in the song of time. The world begins to fade, and you feel yourself drifting, not away from something, but toward something greater, toward the endless peace of the eternal now. In this moment, there is nothing to do. There is only the peace of the present and the quiet whisper of time as it continues to move around you, endlessly and effortlessly. As you continue to drift deeper into sleep, feel the comfort of knowing that you're part of something timeless, part of the great cycle of life, and that the world will continue just as it always has. You are not alone, for you are part of the great dance of existence, and this dance will continue long after you rest. Feel the security that comes from knowing you are part of something so vast and beautiful. Let this peace fill your mind and body as you gently drift into the deepest sleep. You are whole, complete, and part of the infinite flow of life. Allow yourself to rest in the warmth of this eternal dance, knowing that in the stillness, in the quiet, there is a perfect peace. As you descend deeper into the embrace of sleep, the world around you dissolves into a quiet stillness, and you find yourself floating in an endless, boundless space. The air is no longer filled with the sounds of the forest or the river. It is filled only with the soft hum of the universe itself, a deep, resonating heartbeat that pulses gently with the rhythm of time. There is no sense of direction, no boundaries or limits. You are suspended in this space, feeling as though you are both everywhere and nowhere at the same time. In this boundless space, you feel a profound sense of connection. The infinite nature of existence surrounds you, and you realize that you are not alone. You are part of the great cosmic flow. Everything around you, the stars, the planets, the galaxies, and even the quiet spaces between them, are all woven together in an eternal dance. You feel as though you are drifting in harmony with everything that has ever existed, as though you are part of a grand universal breath. Take a moment to feel this connection. Imagine that with each inhalation, you're drawing in the essence of the universe itself, the energy of the stars, the wisdom of time, and the quiet peace of the eternal now. And with each exhale, you release any lingering doubts, fears, or tensions, allowing them to float away, dissipating into the vastness of space. Feel the universe's rhythm becoming your own, each breath a gentle wave, flowing in and out with the calmness of a still ocean. In this place, there is no need for control, no desire to change anything. The perfect balance of the cosmos is reflected within you. You feel the peace of knowing that you are not separate from the universe. You are part of it. Every atom, every molecule, and every breath you take is woven into the fabric of all existence. You belong here, just as you are. The space around you becomes warmer, and you feel the light of the stars gently brush against you, wrapping you in a soft glow. There's a sense of comfort in knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what you face, you're always connected to this eternal flow. The universe is always present, always with you, a constant companion that supports and nurtures you. The world begins to shift again, and you feel yourself slowly sinking into a place of complete stillness. There are no more thoughts, no more worries. There's only the peace of simply being. Time, once an abstract concept, now feels like a constant presence, not something to fear, but something to embrace. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, is part of the great movement of the universe, a movement that is gentle and everlasting. Feel the quiet comfort of being a part of this endless flow. There is no need to rush, no need to worry. You are exactly where you need to be, part of the infinite dance of time. The universe, in all its vastness, is holding you, guiding you, and nourishing you with every breath, every heartbeat. In this moment, there is only peace. With each passing moment, feel yourself growing deeper into this stillness, deeper into the gentle embrace of the cosmos. You are not just floating in space. You are becoming one with it, part of everything. The sense of connection, of unity, grows stronger within you. You are timeless, just like the stars that have existed for eons, and just like the endless flow of the river of time. As you gently drift into the deepest state of sleep, feel the peace of the universe surround you. Let this knowledge of oneness fill your mind and soul, guiding you into a restful, healing sleep. There is nothing to fear in this space. You are part of the eternal flow of life, part of the vast cycle of existence, always becoming, always returning to the peace of the cosmos. Feel yourself surrendering into the quiet, into the timeless stillness, knowing that you are one with everything. Let go of any last traces of tension and allow yourself to rest in the peaceful rhythm of the universe. You are safe, you are whole, and you are exactly where you need to be. Let this deep understanding guide you into a beautiful sleep, where you are carried by the eternal breath of the cosmos. As you descend deeper into the embrace of sleep, the world around you dissolves into a quiet stillness, and you find yourself floating in an endless, boundless space. The air is no longer filled with the sounds of the forest or the river. It is filled only with the soft hum of the universe itself, a deep, resonating heartbeat that pulses gently with the rhythm of time. There is no sense of direction, no boundaries or limits. You are suspended in this space, feeling as though you are both everywhere and nowhere at the same time. In this boundless space, you feel a profound sense of connection. The infinite nature of existence surrounds you, and you realize that you are not alone. You are part of the great cosmic flow. Everything around you, the stars, the planets, the galaxies, and even the quiet spaces between them, are all woven together in an eternal dance. You feel as though you are drifting in harmony with everything that has ever existed, as though you are part of a grand, universal breath. Take a moment to feel this connection. Imagine that with each inhalation, you're drawing in the essence of the universe itself, the energy of the stars, the wisdom of time, and the quiet peace of the eternal now. And with each exhale, you release any lingering doubts, fears, or tensions, allowing them to float away, dissipating into the vastness of space. Feel the universe's rhythm becoming your own, each breath a gentle wave, flowing in and out with the calmness of a still ocean. In this place, there is no need for control, no desire to change anything. The perfect balance of the cosmos is reflected within you. You feel the peace of knowing that you are not separate from the universe. You are part of it. Every atom, every molecule, and every breath you take is woven into the fabric of all existence. You belong here, just as you are. The space around you becomes warmer, and you feel the light of the stars gently brush against you, wrapping you in a soft glow. There is a sense of comfort in knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what you face, you are always connected to this eternal flow. The universe is always present, always with you, a constant companion that supports and nurtures you. The world begins to shift again, and you feel yourself slowly sinking into a place of complete stillness. There are no more thoughts, no more worries. There is only the peace of simply being. Time, once an abstract concept, now feels like a constant presence, not something to fear, but something to embrace. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, is part of the great movement of the universe, a movement that is gentle and everlasting. Feel the quiet comfort of being a part of this endless flow. There is no need to rush, no need to worry. You are exactly where you need to be, part of the infinite dance of time. The universe, in all its vastness, is holding you, guiding you, and nourishing you with every breath, every heartbeat. In this moment, there is only peace. With each passing moment, feel yourself growing deeper into this stillness, deeper into the gentle embrace of the cosmos. You are not just floating in space. You are becoming one with it, part of everything. The sense of connection, of unity, grows stronger within you. You are timeless, just like the stars that have existed for eons, and just like the endless flow of the river of time. As you gently drift into the deepest state of sleep, feel the peace of the universe surround you. Let this knowledge of oneness fill your mind and soul, guiding you into a restful, healing sleep. There is nothing to fear in this space. You are part of the eternal flow of life, part of the vast cycle of existence, always becoming, always returning to the peace of the cosmos. Feel yourself surrendering into the quiet, into the timeless stillness, knowing that you are one with everything. Let go of any last traces of tension and allow yourself to rest in the peaceful rhythm of the universe. You are safe, you are whole, and you are exactly where you need to be. Let this deep understanding guide you into a beautiful sleep, where you are carried by the eternal breath of the cosmos. As the stars above grow brighter, their gentle light begins to form a soft, luminous web that surrounds you, like the embrace of the universe itself. You feel yourself becoming one with the infinite vastness, drifting in a state of complete serenity. The quiet hum of the universe fills your being, and you realize that you are now fully immersed in the deep peace of eternal rest. In this place, there is no need to move. There's no urgency, no desire to reach a destination. Everything you need is already here, within you, in the quiet stillness of the moment. Feel the sense of surrender as you allow yourself to be enveloped by the calming energy of the universe. The stars, the galaxies, the planets, they all swirl around you, their light flickering softly as if offering you their gentle protection. There is no fear, no tension, only the profound peace of knowing you are part of something infinite. As you continue to float in this peaceful state, you begin to notice the flow of your breath becoming deeper, more rhythmic. With each inhale, you draw in the essence of the universe, feeling the energy of the stars, the earth, and the very fabric of time itself filling your lungs. With each exhale, you release any last traces of tension, allowing it to dissolve into the soft night air. You are breathing in harmony with the eternal flow, each breath connecting you to the great rhythm of life, timeless and uninterrupted. Feel the comfort of this connection, the knowledge that you are never alone, that you are always part of the eternal cycle. You are the universe, and the universe is you. There is no distinction between the two. You're not separate from anything. You are both the observer and the observed, a fluid part of the great dance of existence. As the soft, radiant glow of the stars wraps around you like a blanket, you feel yourself sinking deeper into sleep, your body and mind completely at ease. There is no boundary between you and the infinite now. Everything is one, and everything is perfect. You are at peace with all that you are, both past, present, and future, woven together in this eternal moment of unity. You feel the stillness of this moment settle deeper within you, as your thoughts dissolve into the vast nothingness of the universe. There is no need to think, to plan, to act. There is only the pure experience of being, of simply existing in the flow of time, and with each breath, you slip further into the timeless peace of eternal rest. As you gently drift off into a deep and restful sleep, feel the warmth of the universe's embrace. as if the very fabric of existence is holding you close, guiding you into the peaceful unknown. There is nothing to fear, nothing to hold on to. All is well, and you are safe in the infinite, eternal rest. The universe's gentle hum becomes a lullaby, and with it, you fall further into sleep. In this peaceful state, you are not alone. You are part of the endless cycle, forever connected to the flow of time and the cycle of life. You are one with all that is and all that has ever been, in a dance of eternal becoming. Let this knowledge of oneness, peace, and the eternal rest fill you with deep comfort as you continue to drift into a serene, timeless slumber.